Cutting to big news coming in. UP gangster Mukhtar Ansari has been held guilty. Mafia Mukhtar guilty in Awadhesh Rai's murder. Mukhtar Ansari has killed Awadhesh 32 years ago and he's now been held guilty for it. A case diary mysteriously went missing in the case as well. Former BSP Neta Mukhtar guilty in a murder case. Mukhtar Ansari now faces death sentence. Big news on this as UP gangster Mukhtar Ansari has been held guilty. Samad Srivastava joining us on the phone line for a little more. Samad, give us an understanding on Mukhtar and the case that's been on for at least 32 years now. We believe a case diary also went missing. More importantly, he was a BSP Neta who may have had enough and more clout, political clout and more, that led this case to go on for 32 long years, finally held guilty for the murder.
So obviously, Navina, it's a big news coming in where Mukhtar Ansari has finally been held guilty in the case which was on for last 32 years. It was for the killing of Awadhesh Rai. It was the Awadhesh Rai murder case. And now the final verdict will come around 2 p.m. in the Varanasi court. But it has been found that he has been held guilty so far. So the security was already tightened at this particular case. But if you talk about this particular case earlier, the special court concluded the hearing after arguments on May 19 and reserved its order and fixed June 5 as the date to deliver it. While on August 3, 1991, Congress leader and brother of former MLA Awadhesh Rai, Awadhesh Rai was shot dead outside Awadhesh Rai's house in Varanasi. And in this case, that time, Awadhesh Rai had named Mukhtar Ansari, Bhim Singh and former MLA Abdul Kaleem in the FIR. And then on May 17, a Ghazipur MP MLA court acquitted Mukhtar Ansari, accused in a case of conspiracy of a murder attempt in UP's Mohammadabad area in the district. While in 2009, Mir Hassan filed a case of attempt to murder against Ansari under 120B. A case under Section 307 of Indian Penal Code was also registered against Mukhtar Ansari at Mohammadabad police station in Ghazipur. So it's a big breaking coming in because the case history is long, and Awadhesh Rai, the Congress leader, had a name at that particular area. He had his say in the Uttar of Uttar Pradesh, and the murder of Awadhesh Rai, which happened around 30 years back, made sensation that time also. So it took a lot of time for the court to deliver this order. Though the final verdict hasn't come yet, it will be coming around 2 p.m. But one thing is very clear, crystal clear, that yes, Mukhtar Ansari has been held guilty in this particular case.
Right, Samad, we do want to understand why this case has gone on for 32 long years. What exactly were the loopholes in the case that led to the judiciary waiting this long to bring justice to the family of the victim? Mukhtar Ansari now has been held guilty in Awadhesh Rai's murder. Tell us a little more on what led to the delay in this final conclusion as he's now been awarded death sentence.
Well, the biggest challenge for any court in such issues whenever there is some gangster involved, be it Atiq Ahmed, be it Brajesh Singh or be it Mukhtar Ansari, the number of
witnesses... Stay with us. We have the deceased brother who's just spoken out, Awadhesh's brother, speaking to the media. Let's listen.
हेलो, न्यायपालिका पे हम लोग को पूरा भरोसा था। दोषी करार न्यायपालिका कठोर कार्रवाई करेगी, कठोर दंड देगी। न्यायपालिका ने दोषी घोषित कर दिया। 2 बजे बाकी सजा का ऐलान करेंगे। क्या उम्मीद है 2 बजे किस तरह की सजा सुनाई जाएगी? मुझे लगता है कि कठोरतम दंड मिलेगा। अब ये तो न्यायपालिका यही करेगी। मैं तो इसके संदर्भ में और ये भी उन्होंने दोषी करार दिया। तो 5 आरोपी जो साथ थे उनके 5 आरोपी नहीं है, केवल एक का ट्रायल चल रहा है। एक के मुद्दे पर आज निर्णय आएगा। अभी उनको दोषी करार घोषित कर दिया गया है और सजा के बिंदु पर 2 बजे इसका फैसला आएगा। क्या कहना है? दोषी करार है मुख्तार अंसारी। हेलो, न्यायपालिका पे हम लोग
में हत्या का मामला है। सभी लोग जानते हैं 302 मतलब हत्या। हत्या में 2 सजा होती है, आजीवन कारावास या फांसी। तो इसमें जो है उनको मिनिमम सजा मुख्तार अंसारी को आजीवन कारावास की होनी है। यदि कोर्ट इनके गुनाह की लंबी फहरिस्त को देखते हुए यदि पाएगी तो फांसी की भी सजा दे सकती है। तो आजीवन कारावास या फांसी लंच बाद अब यह डिसाइड होना बाकी है। पेनाल्टी कितना लगाएगी कोर्ट, यह भी देखना होगा, क्योंकि पेनाल्टी भी लगा सकती है।
तो ये जो वकील है नित्यानंद राय, जो इस पूरी प्रोसीडिंग में वहां पर मौजूद थे, देखिए उन्होंने भी वही बात कही कि मुख्तार मुख्तार अंसारी के ऊपर जो आईपीसी की धारा 302 लगी है, जिसमें सबसे बड़ी सजा फांसी की है और मिनिमम सजा उम्र कैद है, तो मुख्तार अंसारी को कम से कम उम्र कैद की सजा तो होना ही है, क्योंकि कोर्ट दोषी करार दे चुका है। और इसके बाद जो सजा है, जो कोर्ट को मुकर्रर करनी है, जो कोर्ट को तय करनी है, वो
All right, it seems like this case, Mukhtar Ansari has been, he has managed to prolong it for 32 long years. This is, there are a series of other cases against Mukhtar Ansari, but this seems to be one of the main focus, Awadhesh Rai's murder case, which it appears Mukhtar Ansari has now been held guilty. He's been awarded death sentence. If Samar is still with us, Samar, give us a little more on the court. Which court has awarded death sentence for Mukhtar Ansari? Is there any legal loophole or legal solution that Mukhtar Ansari can use possibly to prolong this case even further?
Well, there is almost a chance that his advocates might go to the Supreme Court for the further things, because this is the MP-MLA court. That means it's the local court of Varanasi, so they may approach the Allahabad High Court or Supreme Court in this particular matter. But one thing is very clear, that as our colleague Santosh was clearly saying, that it is whether the final punishment in this particular cause is the hanging till death. While if you talk about the least punishment, it will be that the life imprisonment. So it's very, very clear and evident that Mukhtar Ansari will not see any happening for him, at least because this is such a massive case, around 32 years. It took 32 years, because what I was saying before, whenever such gangsters are involved in any case, be it Atiq Ahmed or Mukhtar Ansari, the biggest problem for the advocates and for the police as well has always been the number of witnesses. They have the tendency of changing the statements of witnesses. That's what happened in the Atiq Ahmed case of Umesh Pal, and that something has also happened in the years before when it comes to Mukhtar Ansari.